welcome to my channel, my friend. I've got a really fun, exciting project for us today. I'm gonna flip the screen so that we can take a look. And I don't know about you, but in the Heartfelt paper pads there are sheets of tags, and I love to add tags to my projects, but I also think, well, what else can I do with them? So today I made this cute little gift bag. It'd be great for favours, it would be great for adding cash or gift cards into. So let's follow the steps and you can make one too. Here's another one that I made. So this one I have punched holes in and tied with ribbon, and this one I've got some little Velcro dots that are holding them closed. So these are both from the Sweet Magnolia paper pad. You could do it with any of the paper pads and any of the flowers. Okay, so to start, what we're going to do now, this was a 6x6 piece of paper because the tags that I'm using have got this gorgeous yellow stripe on, and I didn't want to use the 12x12 papers because the stripes were just too wide to coordinate with the tag. So what we've done is I've cut a piece 5.5 inches by 4.5 inches, and you're going to score 1.5 inches on all sides. So you'll score one side, turn it and score the other, and continue round. Now, one of the things I've done is I found that this worked better with the paper from the paper pad. So I've got a piece of paper that has a lovely colour on the back. This one I did with card, and I found that it was just a little bit too heavy. It's worked, it's absolutely fine, but I had to cover the ends, and for me, I didn't really get a smooth join. So using the papers was, for me, the best option. Your choice as to what you do. I wanted to show that you could do it with both. Okay, so the next step is we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut down the score lines on the longer sides. Just these two here, like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut half of this piece off, and the same on the other side. Now I've already cut the other side, so that's all done. And now we're just going to fold along our score lines like so, and then these ones here. So this is just going to create a little box for the base of our tabs. Now, if you'd chosen a piece of paper that didn't have plain on the inside, you could glue another piece of paper onto the back before you score all this, so that you have a solid colour. There we go, a solid colour on the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to glue these tabs together. Now, I don't know about you, but I absolutely love the fact that there are tags in the back of the paper pads. And I use them on lots of projects. I'd love to know what you use them for. They look great on projects. They look fantastic on wrapped presents. And this is just another alternative way that you can use them. Okay, so we've created our little box like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in a little bit. I like pattern on the edge of my boxes, so I've got another piece of paper here that I'm just going to glue onto my end so that we have a lovely flowers coming down there. Okay, so that's nice and glued on there. Make sure to burnish those edges so that when we do this, they don't flip off. So they don't flip up and dry, so that they're not flat. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is I've cut this tag out of the paper pad, and I've used the die from the ticket and tags. Now this gives a great die cut, and I'm doing that because I'm going to cut another piece of paper that coordinates with the inside of my box to glue on the back, and I want them to be the same size. So fussy cutting, I might struggle, but here we go. So we're going to glue that one onto there, and then we've got two sides to this box, so we need to glue the other one on. I'm just going to trim the bottom of that because I haven't glued it into the right place. There we go. And then I'm going to do the same with this. That's the great thing about paper. If you just misalign it when you are gluing it together, we can get those scissors out and trim it. Okay, there we go. So those are glued together, and then all we're going to do is pop them onto the side of the box. Now I'm going to glue the side of the box to the edge like so, so that I get a good seal when I'm putting my tag on. So you can see that this is coming together really quickly, really easily, and there are more than one tags in the paper pads, so you would be able to make several boxes that are different and be able to use them. Favours, wouldn't they look great as a wedding favour on a wedding table? Easter, Mother's Day, any occasion that you want to either give a small gift or the gift of money and a gift card. Okay, so that's how it's come together really quickly, really easily. Now I'm going to show you how I'm going to decorate it. So I'm using the sweet magnolias, and I want to show you one of the things that I'm quite often asked is how do you colour these? Now these are the sweet magnolia buds, and these make for fantastic fillers. So you can see that I've just slotted them, I've cut it up and I've slotted them in between all the leaves. And don't they look pretty? They really take the flowers to another level. So how do we colour them? Now, I don't know about you, but I do like my colours to coordinate. So when I've made my flowers, I've been using my inks. So I need to use my inks to get the same colour on my stamped image. So I'm going to be using a Tombow blender pen, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my inks. So I have used the Toffee Crunch for the branch. Let me bring this up. So I've just used that for the branch, and I've coloured some of this already. And then I'm going to come in with my leaf green, because this is the colour that I've been using for my foliage. And all I'm going to do is just go over those leafy areas very lightly and very gently, very quickly and easily. And then I'm going to come back in to create some shading. So I'm just adding some colour where I know that the darkness, the shadow would be, or where it might even just look good. You know, just don't overthink it, just go with it, and it's not going to look wrong. Okay, so you can see how quick those were to colour. And then I'm going to come in with my magenta hue, because that's the colour that I've done my flowers in, and I'm just going to lightly add some colour to my flowers. I'm doing exactly the same thing, just going to lightly add some colour, and then I'm going to come back in and add that shade in. Okay, there we go. So that's a really quick and easy way to get the colours coordinating with your project, and a great way to colour those filler flowers really easily. Right, so all the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to take our coordinating die, run those through the die cutting machine, and we get these wonderful pieces. Now I will use one and a few off another one for a project, so 3 of these would do 2 of these little baskets. Right, so we're going to bring our little basket back in, our little gift box back in, and I'm going to bring in some foliage, and I've used the leafy accents for this, so the stamp, the die and the mould, and I've stamped it in leaf green and I have coloured it in leaf green. Now I'm going to tear this piece off. The great thing about this is, you know, we can absolutely pull our stamped images and die cuts apart and make the most of them. Right, so I'm just going to use my hot glue, and I'm just going to lay that in the corner like so, and then I'm going to come in with my other piece, and I'm just going to lay that on top like so. Okay, oh, that fell off. Okay, there we go, like so. And then I've got 2 sweet magnolias that I've made earlier, and I'm just going to glue those on to my little tag box, and we'll put those on like so. And then I'm going to come in with my little fillers, and I'm going to pull these apart. So this is going to look different to the other one, I'm sure, because what we're going to do is we're just going to poke them into our project foliage, so we can put them underneath it, we can put them over it, so we're just going to fill those up like so. How much you do is up to you. Okay, so remember to subscribe if you've not subscribed, to hit like. There's lots more projects that we will be making together. Our crafty time together is one of my favorite things, so make sure you hit subscribe, and then we can keep crafting together. Okay, so I'm just going to put another piece in the bottom like so, and we have our little arrangement. Now the next thing is this one. I have tied together with ribbon, so I've just got a punch out of my tools, and I'm going to punch a hole in either side. The other thing you could do is get some of that Velcro little dots and put them together. But for this one, I'm just lining it up to punch those holes in. And you could add one of the smaller tags on the papers and put somebody's name on it. That would make a great place name for a party or a wedding or just an evening meal. Okay, so all we're going to do is thread our ribbon through. There we go. And then we're just going to tie a bow on the top and our little box is complete. There we go. So what we could do is we could tie some tags onto here, or we could put some tags into the foliage. The choice is yours. And then I'll just trim my ribbon, and then that is all ready to give to somebody. So I hope you like this fun little project. Remember to hit like, remember to hit subscribe, and I will see you again soon. So thank you for crafting with me, my friend. I will see you again soon. Have a fantastic day and happy crafting. Bye.